The symptoms of depression can easily be misunderstood. For example, the symptoms of lack of interest, lack of energy, and not able to do the daily activities, or go to work, or do the activities that he or she used to do before. The lack of energy and the loss of interest due to depression can be misunderstood by people, because people may say that it's because of the laziness of he or she who's going through depression that they are doing this, and it's just a state of mind, they can easily come out of it. And because of statements like this, because of words like this, can make a person who's dealing with depression can make the person feel even more worse, because they're trying to deal with the situation, they're trying to come out of depression. And words used such as these can make a person feel even more worse, and can make a person feel even more low than they're already feeling. So it's very important that we understand the kind of words, the kind of sentences that we use uh, towards people who are going through depression, because it's very important that we understand depression along with its symptoms. All right, it's just not the feelings of low that comes with depression, there are other symptoms as well. So it's very important that we understand those symptoms as well, because it's not just one factor of being or feeling low. It's also the lack of interest, disturbance in sleep, appetite increasing or appetite decreasing, weight gain or weight loss. These are a few symptoms of depression. So it's very important that we understand the symptoms very well too, so that we know what are the things we can say and what are the things we must not say to a person who is going through depression. Because to a person for a person who's going through depression, everything said to them, everything told to them can be taken sensitively. And it's very important that we understand that we use the right sentence and the right kind of words that only build them up, that only help them get the right kind of support to come out of it, or deal with the kind of depression that they're going through. So it's very important that we also understand that depression is one external factor. What I mean by that is it's a disorder where it's a mental illness, where it has to be given its right place, or rather right importance, where it's not just something that you can just easily get off your mind. It's not sadness, it's not just sadness, it's beyond sadness. So it's very important that we understand that depression does not is not equal to sadness. Depression is much more than sadness, where depression affects your day-to-day activities, the way you process your thoughts, the way you understand things, the way you look at things. Everything gets affected when you are depressed. So it's not something that should be taken for granted, and been should be taken as just another a mental illness, where you the only thing that you go through in depression is feeling low. That's just one part of it, but it has its other aspects, it has its other factors too, which should be given equal importance, so that we understand the situation better, so that we give the right support. Because it is as important as knowing what to say to a person who's going through depression. It is equally important to know what not to say to a person who's going through depression, because our words can either make or break the person who is going through depression. So it's very important that we understand, and to understand what to say, what not to say, we must understand the symptoms as well. Like I said before, the symptoms can include the loss of energy, the loss of interest, decrease in sleep, or rather increase in sleep. It can be either one of them, and there is increase in appetite, and there is either weight gain or weight loss, and the things they used to do before, a lack of interest in that, loss of interest in that, and every activity becoming really really heavy for the person to complete or to do, and it becomes a huge task, it becomes a kind of a burden for them to complete or finish. So all these things, it does happen, all these things become real in depression. So it's very important that we understand and give importance to it in the right manner, right? So that the only reason it should not be taken for granted and said and be told that depression is just it's in your head or it's in your mind. Words like that or sentences like that can make things worse for a person who is going through depression. So it's very important we do what we can, because uh, it's very important we do what we can, because we are the support system, right? As I said in my previous videos also, many people do not talk about it, do not come out and talk about it, do not try to seek help, all right, which is again a very difficult for the thing for them to do at that point of time. So it is us who is seeing them or hearing them should take a step forward and make sure that we do what we can, or we reach out to these people so that they feel that there is someone out there who they can talk to, who listens to them about, who can listen to them about all these things they're feeling. So it's very important we do that. And it's not that being that means we are solving their problem. No, it just means that we are letting them know that there is some kind of support system for them, so that they can rely on, so there's some kind of support system they can lean on at that point of time. Because dealing with a mental illness alone on your own can be very very devastating, can become very very emotionally draining for the person. So it's very important that a right kind of support and the right proper amount of support and care should be given to that person, so that the person feels and understands that they are not alone in this. Because depression prolonged can lead to many more things, and can make a person even suicidal, even suicidal. And it's very important that we do, even at that stage, all right, before even before it goes to that stage, or even in that stage, we give them the right kind of support, we give them the help that they require, they need, so that it is it so that no harm is done to them in any way, and they're only given help and support in every aspect of their life. And yeah, thank you so much.